Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a if I lost everything, what products would I pick up? Drugstore slash Ulta. Let's say I went on vacation, they lost my suitcase, and it's nowhere to be seen. These are the products that I would go to Ulta or Walmart and pick up the products. Let me know if you guys are interested in me doing like a high-end one if money wasn't an issue. If you guys want to know what products I'd pick up if I lost my makeup bag when I was traveling, definitely continue watching. Also, if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. I upload 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss out. And let's just go ahead and jump right in. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I did cut my hair off. I figured let me just cut it and gives me an excuse to actually do my hair. I usually just do like low buns, high buns, and I figured let me just cut it off again. Last time I cut my hair was in 2019 when I cut it this short. So yeah, this is my hair for now, and we'll see how long it takes to grow out back. I kind of regretted cutting it, but it's cute now that I curled it. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. So the first product I have to share with you guys, this is not the actual product. I just brought certain products so I wouldn't forget to talk about that category. But for an eyeshadow primer, I would actually pick up the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. I don't have one of those, but again, I just picked certain products so I wouldn't forget to talk about them. I really like the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. I also like the Milani one, so I guess depending on which one was available at the drugstore is the one I'd pick up, but definitely the Wet n Wild does the job. It's super affordable and it does make my eyeshadow long lasting. It does the job just like any other eyeshadow primer I've used, so I definitely would pick that up. Next up would be eyeshadow. So I was thinking that I would go with either ColourPop or Juvia's Place. They're both at Ulta. I would pick a palette from either of these brands. I do like this one from Juvia's Place because it kind of has, well, it has every shade of neutrals that I would need. I think this is a really good palette. I would most likely pick this one up just so I have, again, a shade of everything that I would need. And then this one's one of my favorite ColourPop palettes, so I guess I would have to go with whatever they had available in store. But I really like the shimmers in here and the mattes. This formula just feels a little different than their regular formula with the smaller pans, and I would pick up this palette if they had it in store or something super similar, maybe something with a little more color. But I would definitely pick either Juvia's Place or ColourPop. So what is next? Oh, eyeliner. And I did look through my eyeliner drawer and I figured I would definitely pick up this liquid liner just because I know I like it and I would definitely be using it for a wing liner. I don't know if I'd pick up like a kohl liner or anything like that, like in that moment, but definitely would go with the NYX Epic Ink liner in the shade black or brown. Maybe I've really been enjoying brown eyeliner just because it's not as harsh. What I have on today is actually a really dark purple. It kind of looks black, but it's a dark purple. It's really nice as well. But this one, I've been raving about the AOA Studio liners. Those ones aren't available at the drugstore, or else I would definitely pick that up instead. But this one by NYX is really good. It does have a brush applicator. I've had this for quite some time. It's still pretty pigmented, so yeah, I do really enjoy this, so I would definitely pick up this eyeliner from NYX. Then it'd be mascara. Again, this is not what I would pick, but I just picked a mascara so I wouldn't forget. The mascara I would pick up is actually by Essence. That's the Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. I love that mascara. It does everything for me. It coats the lashes, lengthens, volumizes. It does everything for me, and I would definitely pick that one up if I had lost everything. It just works super well. It's super affordable, and I would definitely pick that up. For primer, I went with this one by e.l.f. This is the Beautifully Bare Luminous Matte Primer. It's not mattifying and it's not luminous. It's like somewhere in between. It's really, really good. I've had this in my collection for quite some time, so I definitely need to put this in a future project pan very soon. Finish it off. It just, again, it's not too mattifying or luminous. It's just the perfect in between, and I really love this primer, so I definitely had to go with that. For foundation, I picked, it was a no-brainer, the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I didn't even know it had sunscreen. It has 25 SPF. I have mine in the shade 440 in Natural Rose. This is a favorite foundation from the drugstore of mine. It has really good coverage, medium to full. It looks really nice on the skin. It's not heavy or anything like that. I think it's just a beautiful foundation and definitely had to go with it. I do like more of a medium coverage foundation, but I do like that I can build this up. It doesn't look heavy on the skin. It just looks really, really beautiful. So definitely had to go with this one. For powder, oh wait, concealer, I would go with my CoverGirl one. I recently used this in my project pan, and this is really good. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover. This is in the shade Golden Natural. This has really good coverage. It's pretty comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape, I feel, and again, it has really good coverage. I didn't think it looked heavy or anything like that. A little bit went a long way with giving me the coverage I need for my dark circles, so this definitely was another one that was like a no-brainer when I opened my drawer. Grabbed this one to mention it in this video. If you like full coverage concealers and have yet to try this, definitely pick that up. This powder I do really like, but I think I'd rather pick a loose powder than a pressed powder. I don't know, I guess if they didn't have my shade in the Maybelline Fit Me, the loose one, I really like that one. I finished that one over a year ago. I would repurchase it, and I do want to repurchase it, but if they didn't have that color that I need in stock, I would probably pick this up. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation in the shade 120 Vanilla. This just looks really nice on the skin. It just looks smooth. It doesn't look heavy on the skin, and I think it's a really good powder. Again, I would definitely pick the Maybelline one in store, but if they didn't have it, this would be my second choice. I was looking at like bronzers, and I didn't know what I would go with because I don't really have drugstore bronzers, but I came across this by Wet n Wild, and I really like this shade in here. This is the contouring palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. I love the bronzer shade in here, and then this is a plus because I would have something that I could use for the under eye area. Again, if I didn't have like the loose Maybelline powder in my shade to pick up, I could use this to brighten the under eyes, and then I could pick this up and use it for the rest of the skin. So I really like this. It's super affordable. It's from Wet n Wild, and it's really, really nice. I think this is really good because it's a 2-in-1 product, and it's probably like under $5. So that was my choice. For blush, I looked at everything. I do like the Milani blushes, but again, I probably would have been in a like, not a really money crunch, but if I'm going to buy a full face of makeup, I probably wouldn't be buying the more expensive products from the drugstore. Ooh, talking about drugstore, I also thought about, I have never tried it, but for eyeshadows, I know I mentioned Juvia's Place or ColourPop, but I know a lot of people had mentioned the Maybelline palette. A lot of people say that quality is super good. I've always wanted to pick it up, but I had never have. So if I did ended up going to Walmart, then I would probably pick up that Maybelline palette, but if I was at Ulta, it would be one of these two brands. Okay, back to blush. So I went with e.l.f. These are the primer infused blushes. These are super affordable as well. They're under $5, I'm sure. And I don't know if I would go with this shade right here, but this one for sure. This is the Always Rosy. So this is definitely a more wearable shade. This one's more on the brighter side. I would probably pick up two, but more on the neutral side. Just again, these are really pigmented, affordable, and I would definitely get my money's worth with these. For highlighter, I did go with Milani. I also like the Maybelline highlighters, so I don't know. I'd go with one or the other for sure. They're both like neck and neck for me. I do feel like the Maybelline ones are a little more creamier than these ones, but these ones are super nice as well. These are the Milani Strobe Light Instant Glow powders. This one's in the shade Afterglow, so it's more of a like champagne color. And then this one's in the shade Sun Glow, so that's more of a gold. I would probably pick up both shades. I would pick up a gold and a champagne color because why not? No. I guess if I was on a pinch, I would probably only pick up the champagne one. Okay, Mariela, relax. You gotta be budget friendly. So yeah, I really like these. They're pigmented. They're really nice and glowy on the skin, and they don't just like sit on your skin. They kind of like melt onto your skin. So I really like these. So definitely would pick those up. And then I have two more products. A setting spray. I went with this because this is what I have, but now thinking about it, I would probably buy the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I really like that one as well. If I was at Walmart, I wouldn't be able to find this. So again, if I was at Walmart, I would pick up the Milani Make It Last setting spray, or at Ulta, possibly the Morphe one, Continuous Setting Mist. This one just kind of melts the powders onto the skin. It kind of reminds me of like a MAC Fix Plus, but more affordable. So I went with this. And then lastly, for lipsticks, I don't know. I don't really reach for lipsticks, but if I did, it's what I'm wearing right now. I would go with the Maybelline line. These are the Color Riche, I believe. Color Sensational lipstick. I don't know. But this is in the shade 65 Spicy Mauve. It's a shine. This one's would probably be what I would reach for. Just something natural on the lips, like your lips, but better, and go on with my day. So this is the lipstick I would most likely pick up, or something more like an everyday kind of lip color. I really like these. These are really comfortable and they're glossy, as you can see on my lips. So those are all the products that I would pick up if I lost everything, if I went somewhere. I'm actually going on, I'm going to be traveling in December during Christmas time. We're going to go to Florida. We're going to finally take my daughter to Disney World, so it's going to be super fun. I'm excited to go as well, obviously. And yeah, it could happen. Hopefully not. I gotta knock on wood that it doesn't. But if I lost all my makeup while traveling, or if something happened to all my makeup, these are the products that I would pick up from the drugstore. So if you love this video, definitely let me know if you want me to do like a high-end version. If money wasn't an issue, what high-end products would I be picking up? Yeah, let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please also subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.